So over the weekend I had 2 talks, one on Saturday and one on Sunday, a youth talk and then a sermon, and started preparing it really just on Friday night. You might have noticed on my Facebook, I posted this invitation to join me for this random Bible study, and it was to study this passage that I was preparing on. A few of you did join me. Thank you so much for those questions, discussion points, all went into the sermon, all went into the preparation for those 2 messages. And I have a video on that over here. But then Saturday came and I had this youth talk to prepare for. So I got up really early at 5 a.m. and I did the text, I did the slide. For the rest of the day, I practiced. I had, I think, 2 audio practices where I just read out the text, I recorded myself just to get the timings right, how long it took. And then I had another 2 practices, maybe 3 on video. Posted one of those on Facebook before I gave the talk. And you can see it over here. For the rest of the day, I watched Indian matchmaking and you can tell because that was my opening illustration for my Sunday sermon. So I watched during dinner time till about 8:30, 9 o'clock, then started with Indian matchmaking as my opening illustration, wrote out my draft, sent it out to this Facebook group that I have of friends whom I sent all my sermon drafts to for feedback, went to bed, got up super early again at 5 a.m. on Sunday morning and started work on that second draft, did the slides for that, did the practices again, I think 2 audio practices and at least 2 or 3 video practices, recorded one of those, posted that on Facebook by I think about 11:30 in the morning, practiced it again before delivering it at the London Chinese Alliance Church in the afternoon. Some lessons from that experience, maybe one thing to do and one thing not to do. One thing to do is just to practice. I think it really helped be able to practice it through the Bible study. I consider the youth talk as a practice as well, just as a warm-up. I should mention though, I didn't go with the text in the end, I changed the text. But if you watch both talks, you'll see that there is a connection between those talks, and I tried to build the momentum, build the message from one to the conclusion in the other. Practicing really helps to build confidence. I learned a lot from watching music videos. I posted one this morning of a friend, his worship music video. You just know these guys would have practiced their music, through their singing, through the lyrics, through the performances before they recorded whatever they did and posted it online. And I think especially now if you're going to be giving messages and talks online, we just need that practice. We just need that polish before we actually post something online to our people in our churches. So that's one thing super obvious, just to practice. Secondly, not to do is not to put it off till too late. I think I did this. I left it till too late. If I could do it again, I would spend more time in the preparation, the reading, the background, homework before I actually started writing. What helped was just being able to tie together all the pieces of the puzzle. The Bible study, the youth talk with the Sunday sermon, building on each element, the lessons that I learned, the discussions. When I finally got to that final talk, I was able to deliver the results of all that thought, delivery, all that thinking from those different passages. I'm not sure if that makes sense. Well, that was my weekend. I just have a regular weekend coming up this Sunday. Only one talk. Yeah. Again, all the talks are on the description, links above or below somewhere. Have a look. Let me know if you spot any differences, anything that could be improved. Let me know. I'm always keen to hear any feedback. Thank you for your prayers. If you're praying for me this weekend, I really appreciated it. Thank you for those who contributed to the discussions, to the feedback. Thank you so much to you guys. Thank you for watching. Take care and God bless.
I know we're acting stupid, being dumb, maybe just a little bit foolish, but I feel so young.
Yes. Let me just close the window. Excuse me. I'm back.